Hi everybody, and welcome to our next tutorial related to your learning progression tracking spreadsheets that you created earlier this year. What we're going to look at now is how you can take this to the next level and add a visual to it. Just like I've got set up on my Knowledge and Thinking tab, you can see that I've created a chart here that reflects not only the assignments that I've already entered, but as we build in another one, and you can just join me as I pop in another grade. Let's see, I'm going to say I got another 3. As I update it, take a look at the graph, and it also updates as well. I know you're wondering, how do you make one of these for yourself? I'm glad you asked. So let's switch to another tab where I have not created one yet, and you can see how it works. So I have 3 assignments in here. One of the things that's going to help you a little bit to see what areas you've highlighted is to simply change the background of the cells. So join me as we do this quickly. I'm going to highlight just the 2 columns B and C that have the assessment date and the score. And let's go down about 10 rows or so we've got some space to work with. So I've highlighted about 10 rows of columns B and C. Then I'm going to go to my paint bucket. I'm going to pick kind of a drake green here, and there we go. That's just to make it a little easier to see what I'm doing. Now, in order for this to work so that it updates as I add future assignment scores into my tracker, what I want to do is highlight more than just in there. So I'm going to click and drag and highlight again that whole area in green. All right. Now, looking on the top menu bar of Google Spreadsheet, there's an Insert Chart icon. Click it. And what you see is it's made a choice for us under Recommended Charts. That's actually not the one that works best for this. So I'm going to overrule Google on this one and switch to the Area Chart and choose Insert. And there's our chart. Unfortunately, it's chosen to drop it right on top of our data. That's not super helpful. So click on it once, and then you can move the pointer outside of the chart, but still on the window, and you get a little hand, click and drag, and let's just move that over so we can see all our info. And at this point, we just want to make some changes to the way the chart looks. We'd like to relabel some of the axes, give it a cool title, and change the way it's displaying the data. So let's start off with data display. This is going to display a range based on whatever numbers it saw, and I'd like to change that. So I'm going to double click on the legend for the y-axis. So for the minimum, let's make it a 0. And for the maximum, let's make it a 4, and then press enter. And now you'll notice that the scale for the y-axis has changed to a 0 to 4. Great. We're going to change the y-axis label as well. We'd like to label that performance. So I've double-clicked on the text box that reads left vertical axis title. That's not very descriptive. Let's call it performance and press enter. And we're going to do the same thing with the x-axis. Label it time and press enter. And then I'll click off onto the chart so it will take care of that. Now, chart title as well, we can modify that. You'll probably be looking at a lot of different charts, so what I would suggest you do is take a look at the tab that you're working on, SS Written Communication, and let's just give that the same title up here. And press enter once again, click on the chart, and now you're good to go. You have your chart ready. It will update as you enter information into these highlighted rows, and you can count on having not only a good set of data to look at, but also a really useful visual tracker for those and for you to look at, as well as those that you've shared this with. Thanks. If you have any questions, please ask.